All right, Susie, welcome back. Here we go for round two. I
Ooh,
appreciate you so much for being here with us. We had just gone through the 12-month reading, and I got some really cool details out of it. I wrote it down, and I have it here on my desk so that I can keep it as a compass because this accelerator program is extraordinarily powerful. And I wanted to continue this conversation because people need to know how to work with you, what is involved in it, what are they getting a part of this? So if you want to take it away, I'd love to continue where we left off and get all those questions answered.
right. Okay. So where we left off was I had just completed a 12-month reading for Bobby with his
Yes,
focus
good.
card,
Welcome back.
which is his which was strength, which is his whole focus for the year is to really make sure he's already demonstrating it. He's coming out from the shadows and dancing. So we did that. We did a very special meditation. And what we're going to do now is the next part of this process, which is called a clarity through contrast. Um, Really a workshop, but so Bobby has already given me the things that he doesn't love about his business and his life. And what we're going to do, so if you were doing this process with me, you would have received a sheet like this, and I would have asked you to do this, and we've just got 6 here. But if I was working with you on a long term, we might have 10, 12, we might even have 20 that we might be working with. So what we're doing here. So first of all, I'm going through the things that Bobby doesn't like. And the first one was that you don't love about your life, that you're neglecting your health. So what we do with that is we take this, and I have a pen, and I'm going to rule out through this first one. And I'm going to ask Bobby, so what is it you do want to have with your health?
I want to have vitality. I want to have energy. I crave to have like flexibility and that my health is good. Like I have sometimes my leg goes numb and I'm like I've got like a weird pinched nerve somewhere. And then when I looked at the thing behind it, it said, "Oh, it's because it's because of your weight or your lifestyle, your choices. You need to move more." And for me, I was thinking that I don't want my body to start to show up with going numb and pinched nerves and things like that. I crave a youthful and loving feeling frame, like a body that can really take me the distance.
So I will type these out and send them back to you, but and you can vary them. But it's so what you would have here, and these would be like a little affirmation, and you might want to put them on a card and stick them around your office or something like that, so that you're reading it every day. I love that my health has me feeling full of energy with a loving feeling to my body. And and there might be something you want to add to that as well. But if you have it too long, you won't say it every day. But it's about and seeing your. I want you to sort of, as Joe Dispenza said, see in the future. Have that picture in front of you as you're saying it. Oh, you're strong and healthy. You don't have any aches and pains. You can actually do that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right. Right. So the second one was what Bobby doesn't love is don't love of having a negative mindset towards business. I was very surprised when I read that.
This
So
is deep. This is too much. This is too much. This is too deep. Okay, so what was that again? My negative mindset towards business or this business.
you must have, when you wrote it down, that's what came out. So what is it how is it you want to be? What do you love? I
Uh,
love it. I love that each day um, I see my business growing, expanding, and it allows my positive. It allows my mindset to be, we'll have to, I can't remember what I'm saying. We'll have to look, I'll have to have a recording. That my mind is so positive. And this actually gives me vitality and more energy each day as well. So what that does, Bobby, is, yeah, it ties in. It's bringing your business, your health and how you feel into your business. So it's this tying together of the physical, the spiritual, the mental, physical, and spiritual. And when they're all working together, that makes such a difference. Does that make sense?
It really does. I mean, and I've noticed the level of confidence that's increased when I've started to take advantage of or of healthier options in my life. And when I start to treat myself better, I start to be more productive. I start to actually create more value in my life. And, it's a challenge because I come from the world where I kept getting fired. I just couldn't hold a job. I just was not, I was like, had 30 jobs and I just couldn't I couldn't stay stable anywhere. And when I became an entrepreneur, I had a big chip on my shoulder. So I had this big mindset to work underneath.
Now I understand where it comes from.
Yep.
Because I've only known you as an entrepreneur. I didn't know you before.
Oh yeah, I was a professional failure. I can list everywhere I went.
So you still need, so each, you'll have to send me the recording so I can take out what I've said and send it back to you, so that you've got something that you focus on, that you're holding on to this positive picture of you as a success. Because you are a success, Bobby, in what you're doing now. Look how far you have come since you and I met, which is well over 18 months ago now. In about April this year, it'll be about 2 years ago that we actually met. Look at what you have achieved in that time. Gives me goosebumps, brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah, no, it's been a journey for sure. And to think, getting to the next level, you have to let go of the levels that you were at before. It's one of those things. And
absolutely that. So, okay, the third one was that you don't love, that you don't have enough time for your family and having fun. So let's turn that around. What do you love?
Spending time with them, doing things for them, and they're so inquisitive right now, and they're excited to show me stuff, my kids and my family, and it's a wonderful time. With small children, they bring you back to this level of innocence, and it hurts me to think that I wouldn't have the time for them while I'm out there saving the world and doing so much. We're working really hard right now to put systems and automation and things in the front end so that I don't miss these times with my kids, worried about creating a legacy and creating all this. It's a difficult space to be in. So I definitely want to have loving freedom energy, with my children. I don't want to be with my kids and worried about work. No, I want to be with my kids fully present and, loving them and being that mentor, the first teacher in their lives. You only get one shot. I think this is a human being. This isn't like a video game, right?
Well, I've got here, I love that I always have time to spend each day with my children and family. It's always fun. It gives me feelings of love and freedom. And I'm always fully present when I'm with them.
I love it.
The fourth one was that you get irritated and frustrated with your family.
Mm-hmm.
So we might just turn around that to say, I love that I am always present and loving with my family.
Right.
Every day. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to add to that?
No, that makes sense. It's just, I'm not, if anybody doesn't know my story or not, I went from 0 kids to having 3 kids all at once. And then we had our 4th kid basically 10 months later. And after meeting Sally, we got started very early and very quickly. And I was always praying I wanted to be a dad one day, and I always wanted to be a dad one day, one dad one day. And then it was like not happening. And I was like 25, 27, 29, 30, still not happening. Then when I meet Sally, I caught up on all that lost time. And next thing you know, now it's like I've got all these kids, and it's what I wanted, but there's a learning curve that you have to go through in order to maintain and thrive, instead of feeling like one of the biggest frustrations we'll go through is that we've done so much stuff around the house during the day and we didn't feel like we got anything done. And so, yeah, that's like one of the biggest frustrations, and we get irritated. And it's fun because right now the kids want to be involved. They want to learn, they want to grow, and they're comfortable doing things like their own laundry. So we're teaching them how to be, and one of them, and the little ones want to cook. So we're like, they're really showing up and they want to be part of the family unit, which is a wonderful, cool thing. You see a 3-year-old cooking is the cutest thing ever.
Oh, that is just beautiful. And I would like to see more people giving back that responsibility to children at an early age that we were given. I know, I'm sure my love of cooking comes from my parents, and always allowing me to try and fail and do all of those things. I see so many children now who just don't do those things. So I think it's beautiful what we're doing. What I'd replace that with, I love that each day I am present with my family. I am patient in each moment, because I think somewhere there was something about patience that came up somewhere during your reading before. Right. Great. Now, number 5 was thinking about how much things cost. You don't love that part about things. What do you love?
Sovereignty, being able to choose and have purchasing power at, unlimited speeds, where you're never needing to consider things or wonder or budget or, plan out. You can just, decide on the shoot of a whim. Those are the financial freedoms that, we have. And it's interesting how before that was like anything under $40, I wouldn't really care about spending. Now it's gone to the point where it's anything under $1,000. I'm kind of like, okay, let's just get it done. But I want to get that way with a $10,000 purchase and a $20,000 purchase.
So I love that I have the financial freedom to do, be, and have all that I want.
Stellar. Absolutely epic. Yep.
Okay. And the last one was, but I think you might be doing it now. The last one you didn't love about your life was lacking my daily discipline to exercise and eat right. So what do you love, Bobby?
Waking up early, eating powerfully, eating foods that make me feel good and make me feel whole, and making sure my body works out and exercises every day. It was tough over the holidays.
You and me both.
The winter got us, and it was cold, and the kids got sick and everything, and it just wasn't the time. So I was definitely exercising a little bit at home, but I noticed that over the winter. And then the diet got really bad too, because it was holiday season and all of the bad nasty foods come out. So it's interesting how much we kind of grow, and instead of feeling guilty about it, I'm like, no, I'm just going back now, and now I'm going back to the gym and getting back on it. It's fine.
Yeah, I love each day I go to the gym, and the foods I eat fuel my body.
I love that.
So when you're doing that, don't focus. You're not going to focus on, whether you've got to lose the 50 kilos. Just, you're eating foods that fuel your body. And as we fuel our body, and when we're doing what we love, weight just falls away.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, I sort of think of, probably if I looked at myself a year or so ago on a video, I wouldn't look as slim as I can see myself there now. And that's just because I do intermittent fasting. That works for me. It gives me energy. So that is what that is, and Bobby, you'll need to send me the recording. I didn't record this.
Yeah, that's fine. No, we're recording this for sure. But what a powerful exercise. Because you know what you're saying here, and you've given me a very interesting experience. Like it pulled down the heartstrings, and you've given me affirmations now that I can look at this challenge I live in my life, and you know actually have these codes of power that sort of move me forward. And even you evoking them the first time, you know, starts to play into how it makes me feel better. And I appreciate you for that.
And there's something you can do and put them on little cards
Yeah, I will.
arrange them or something and put them around the house.
Yep, I will sticky note them I'll add them all over the place. So I will. You'll send those to me again.
Yeah, and I actually that's why I was asking. Can you send me the recording of this because I don't always remember what I've said.
Oh, sure. I thought you were writing it down, but yeah, no, we're recording, so no worries. We'll take the.
Couple of things that just got totally channeled that there's no way I would have got down.
Oh,
okay?
that's the beauty. That's the beauty of working with you, Suzie. It's a beautiful experience. It's so unique, and that's also the beauty of being able to record things. So we don't have to worry about it. It's all good.
So you just send me the record. I just need the audio. I don't need the video.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah.
And I'll pull those out, type them up, send them back to you, and you can just enlarge them and put them on cards.
Okay, I appreciate you for that.
So that's the next part of that process. And so then so that would be the finish of that for that month. For that very first session with me where we do the 12-month cards and the focus cards, and then we get this clarity. And if I was working with somebody who was still looking to find their purpose or their passion, which you're not because you're very clear on where you're going, I would then help that person structure out some activities to do in that next coming month so that they knew, and then so that when they come back to me on the 1st or the 2nd of, in this case, it would be people coming back to me today, the 1st and the 2nd of February, I would then, we'd revise where they're at. We'd have a look at, like, so for you, your card coming in here was hope for January. Your card, I mean, this is beautiful for partnership. Your card for February is joy.
Joy.
Your card. So we'd come back, I'd look at that. I'd then share with people how you can document this each month so that you're building on it. And if you're working with Bobby as well, we combine what your daily card is with the daily messages that you have from your reading with Bobby as well. Then we get back to a new mini meditation, a reading for February, and making sure you're clear about where you're moving towards.
That's amazing. I just want to quickly check that because we're measuring joy inside of the reading, and I'm going to take a look at my personal month right now and make sure that I've got mine here. So inside of February, it looks like the month is a 4 month for me and 6. So interesting how to be able to put these two concepts together because it, you know, I look into the numerology of things, but to put this as a second layer on top of that makes
That's
you
what
feel.
I'm thinking, Bobby, is what we do. That people. So of course,
well, because the people who are watching this are clients of mine. So when they see this, they've already had their numerology experience. So this is probably something that, you know, we're uncovering right now, guys. This is going to be like a numerology exclusive. If you've worked with me already, you have information inside of your written report about what you're experiencing, and so you can bring that up with Suzie in case you're looking at the numbers that are playing in that specific month. It's a wonderful experience. So thank you for bringing that up for me.
I'm so excited with my month because look what my card is for February.
Wow.
And I feel it's already happening. So it's yeah. So I then work with people through this and then show them how they can document I've got this. I do their reading. This is my reading for February. Do that, and then we work through that. But that's how it goes each month. And then also there'd be, if people want to have more than that, they can do that. So,
That's amazing.
And then by the time you've come back, I will have actually emailed you your. I will have emailed you whatever your heart whisper that I've painted it.
So tell us about this one, because this one here is something that you're including with the program as well.
Yes. So when I'll be sending. If you don't already have a deck of cards, I'll be sending you a deck of cards anyway, and you can give it to somebody in your family. You can give it as a gift or present. And then what I will be doing is, and this is something I used to do a heart whisper reading that came with your own sort of 2 or 3 layer heartscape. And this is just one of my paintings that probably is about 3 layers, different layers. And it'll just be whatever's coming from my heart as I paint. There hasn't been in this space while I've been talking to actually pick up anything. I probably just need a pencil or something rather than going to paint. But I'll be doing something for Bobby over the next 2 days, and I'll just see what comes out. That's all I do, and it's whatever's coming from within here. And yes, and then I will be posting the real life painting, which also may be one that's more that size. I will be posting to you, and then you can get it framed.
Wow. Okay, good.
Which is what people do with the paintings that come with it.
That's amazing.
Do you have any questions, Bobby?
Well, I mean, I want to touch base on that because, you're an intuitive person, and, when you do these things with your artwork, this is part of your charm, is you're expressing spiritual energy through this medium. And, having this card it's going to be, you're going to be able to see it. If you scroll down somewhere on this page, I'm going to put a picture of it once I get it, to show you guys what it looks like. But it's a divine meditation that's been created for you through what universe has divined or whispered onto Suzie. Is a very powerful conduit. So I've got a couple of questions. I guess some of this stuff you'll be able to see. This is a 12-month program, so people are going to connect with you for a half an hour or an hour each month, or what's the deal? Do they get a chance?
I'm thinking probably an hour each month, and it could be done in 2 half-hour slots. But we're going to do the meditation, the reading for the month, the meditation for the month, and then we need to make sure that people, are working. They're working with the things that they want to release and what they're wanting to call in.
Okay.
And there may be, I maybe I will send a sheet out before each reading to see if there's other things that are coming up that we need to reframe.
And Suzie, who's this product for? Like, who's getting this? Who's this perfectly made for?
This is perfectly made for people who want more in their lives. They want, they're doing okay. They might have a business that's going along, so they might be coaches, consultants, probably heart-centered entrepreneurs, I would say, who just know that they want a bit more in their life. And what this is going to do is this is going to help them tap into their inner wisdom, which a lot of people haven't done. It's just hitting on the surface. I'm very surprised when I do readings for coaches and I ask, so you're journaling each day and you're keeping a gratitude journal? Oh, I tell all my clients to do that, but I'm not doing it. So it's about bringing back in spiritual practices as well as daily sort of practices that are going to help you develop your own inner wisdom more.
Wow.
And it'll And we all know that the more we love ourselves and the more attention that we give to ourselves, the more we can bring in the abundance that we want in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to color your life. You're going to get more color in your life because you're using these every day as well. More color in your life, opening that heart to the true core of who you are. I just, I got goosebumps then. So it's a
Me
real,
too.
it's a real expansion.
It really
Of,
it feels like you're doing something very powerful for people here. And as a coach, as a mentor, as someone who does this professionally, I can't tell you how powerful it is to have a network of people that we all look after each other and take care of each other. And you know, you can't practice your own spirituality on yourself. You need to find mentors and coaches, especially if you're a leader inside of our organization or your own organization, to enlist people like this who can take the conversation to a much different place. So you can get that inner work, that personal work done. It's vital. It's instrumental, guys. I promise you that. And I really believe a lot in what you're doing. So there's going to be payment buttons on the bottom there. I want to know, are we going to offer people like a one-time deal? Are you doing something for them that they can split up payments over a couple of months? Like,
yes. So there'll be a one-time payment. What I was going to say, if there's anybody in the numerology alumni that this speaks to at this point in time, please message me and I will do a 10, 15-minute call, because we need to make sure that it's a match. It's actually what you want.
right.
Don't you feel, Bobby? Rather than, because it's a high ticket item, because there's a lot of time involved and things like that.
And you know, you should command that price. I believe you're worth every single penny of it. What we're going to do is we're going to offer people an opportunity to actually like book you in and pay you right now. So they're going to be able to click the button below, you know, whenever they see this video, and then they're going to be able to send you some business. So if you are open and flexible to that, then
one-off payment, and then for people who want to pay on a monthly basis, I hadn't actually worked that one out.
Okay.
So of course it's going to be cheaper to buy it as an package, and I will work that out and I will give those figures to you, Bobby.
Okay, good. Excellent. I appreciate you there, and that's awesome. And of course, this is something you would have wished you had started at the beginning of the year, but do not wait until the beginning of next year. Take advantage of this now. Don't wait till the beginning of the month. Get your butt on this now, because this is about picking your teachers for this year, guys. And if you're planning on creating it in 2020, you need to have a good curriculum of personal development, mentors by your side, people who are invested in working with you so that you can feel it. And there are people out there. This is why it gave me goosebumps earlier. I was like, there are some people out here who need you, Suzie, and they're going to find you. You're going to be there for them. And I'd love to play a part inside of that. So I appreciate you for taking the time to be here with us. We're gonna wrap it up. So any advice to those people who are sitting on the fence and they're like, I want to, but I don't know. What do you say to them?
Right. So the people who are sitting on the fence is, because I've been a sitting on the fence person, and I've regretted thinking, or it comes around again and why did I do it then? Just think about, picture your life as you really, really want it to be. How do you want to see yourself at the end of 2020? Will your dreams have been achieved, or will they be still sitting in the basket over here thinking, oh God, it's going to be 2021 and I still haven't written that book. I still haven't created that program. I haven't traveled to Hawaii or wherever it is that all those things that we put on our bucket list that we just put aside because it's too hard. Embrace you. Embrace the you that's within you. I am doing that. I'm invested with mentors and things to make sure my message is heard on a much bigger stage, because I've been hiding that away as well. And I'm just thinking now, because this is specifically for Bobby's audience, there will be um, there'll be a price that is on my site for the general public, but for Bobby there will be a discounted price.
There
How's
should
that?
be there should be a premium. If it's on my site and you're going to be there, you should be charging more for it because it's extra energy. I'm just kidding, guys. No, for sure. But I appreciate you, Suzie, for that. You're such an amazing woman, and I appreciate you for that. You'll see the details down below. You can definitely reach out to Suzie and have a conversation. She's a real person. Absolutely a pleasure to connect with you and talk to you. This isn't the last time. We connect once a month on the Abundance Show. This is Suzie's show. She's invited me as a recurring guest. So you guys get a chance to see us break down the gateway of every month as we go through it. So stay tuned for the next one whenever it happens. It's going to happen in the next month. But you'll be with Suzie on on Facebook. You'll be with me on Facebook. So you guys get a chance to see when it's going to happen next. The next one. It happened every month. So I appreciate you, Suzie. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks everybody for watching. Click the link below whenever you see it to work with Suzie. I definitely suggest you take advantage of this. And Suzie, have a great night. And the rest of you guys have a great rest of your day as well too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.